Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
Season 7 is here. We already had a lot going on, but y'all know, me being on the other side of the world in Australia, we had the pack glitch in terms of it was giving the full value of coins. Of course, I never get to get any glitches because the shit happens always when it's like 2:30 in the morning and you know your boy be knocked out. I like my sleep. And then we had the trophies convert. Now, I can show you guys my trophies, but they didn't convert. I had 1,900 trophies left over. I was playing last night. The server maintenance went on. I took my butt to bed. I wasn't waiting for it to get up. Apparently, it was converting to 50 per or something of that nature. I had 1,900 trophies. I'm not even going to show y'all. I got 95K. So, or not 95K, 9,500. So, I didn't get the trophy glitch or I didn't get the Season 7 starter pack glitch. Perks on being on the other side of the world. It always happens when I'm asleep. But that is a fire animation. Nah, that's crazy. That's it. Hold on. We need to give the animation team a raise across EA Sports platforms, whether it's FIFA, Madden, college football. They need a raise, man. That was a fire. It was basically going through all the seasons, showing all the seasons animations, and then ended off with Season 7. So you can see my coins are way up. Shout out to Aiden Hutchinson Pool. That's one, but I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I'm going to talk about some things in Season 7 that's happening, but also some things that's happening that I don't think a lot of people paying attention to, because I've watched everyone's video this morning. I always do that. That's the first thing I usually do, sit and chill because I'm catching up on things. Now, when it comes to the season pass, 101 levels. Grind it, man. Just do what you do. Do what you do. Get these levels. I would have liked to see, if I'm being honest, when it comes to levels, something have us higher than Epic Fantasy Pack. So, because if you take a look at the auction house, right? And if you take a look at the auction house and you see when you go to catalog, right? And you look at type of cards, you have your, and where is it at? I think it's under quality. You have your uncommon, common, rare, epic. I would have loved to see a legendary tier. I really would have loved to see a legendary tier. Now, what would that have been? Would have just been all these cards, right? But I just would have liked to see something else, maybe an LTD. So, because obviously we know there's no reduxes like there is in Madden, right? Where cards get reduxes, so you get a chance at an old LTD. I don't know. I would have just liked to see something a little bit different instead of B&D epic packs, because we've all gone through the B&D epic packs and how terrible they are. So like usually when you get past level, I think it's like 50 or something, you start getting like 3 per level. And right, see, you just get a bunch of trophies, which look, we're going to talk about trophies too and what to do with that. I feel like the best thing always to do is open up packs. That's what I do with my Season 6 trophies. I'm going to try to do my best to hold my trophies towards the end and do like a big opening of everything in the store. That's what I'm going to try to do. But you see, we start getting Season 6 B&D. But when we get towards the latter part, we're only getting one per 10 levels. Don't really like that. But obviously, look, we have the crossover tokens, which you guys have seen by now. That's very important if you plan on playing college football in 2026. And look, man, before I continue, I want to thank you guys so much for the love. Like I said, we started this in November. We're approaching 2K. We might be at 2K even by the time we get this. And look, I just enjoy this game so much. For those who don't know, like I've been playing this game since it was NCAA 14. So like college football, college basketball is my love in terms of sports. So I truly appreciate it. I know a lot of people ask me, will I ever go full time? Yes and no. There's a couple things IRL that would need to go right. As most of you guys know, and I've done this, my son, autism, and I work in the disability sector. So like my job is centered around him to understand, his needs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more than me I think I can go full time and I have the community and stuff to go full time, but I like to stay in my role. Just so I can stay up, until he is set up. And he's only 10 at this point in time. So who knows? 4 or 5 years down the track, we don't know. Obviously, I'm going to continue to do this at my leisure, whenever I can and however I see fit. But yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for the love and support on this channel, even on the Madden channel. We're not going anywhere on Madden. It's just the game sucked for me this year. So I've posted slowly but surely. But we're going to, Madden 26, College Football 26, we're going to be doing the damn thing for both. Now, draft event reset. Boys, if you want your free 99, go play 30 games in 24 hours. Now, win 30 games in 24 hours. You see, we played one. I ain't going to have the time to do it. I may try to, but honestly, I'm not just going to have the time to go out and do it. If you have the time and this is your day off and you're going to play it, you might as well get that free 99. Also, with the underdogs, we know we get that free Zay Jones. I think it's in 3 weeks. You can actually get these underdog victory tokens right now and get yourself a free Zay Jones. So I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that you actually can get that 99 Zay Jones that we're waiting to get, 4 or 5 weeks from now. You can get them now if you go use all those tokens, right? Because like I said in yesterday's video, we should have 4. You see we have 4, and we were supposed to get a 5th today, and then we can get the 4 previously that we would have got as well. So technically you can go get your 99 today. So there's a bunch of free 99s you can get absolutely today. Also, upgrade token, right? I've already upgraded my guy, and just like I thought when it came to the season 6 players, none of the season 6 players get platinum abilities. So I'm so glad that I took the left tackle. Now I was going to take the right tackle, but obviously, like I told you, I fell asleep, so I didn't get to use my trophies. But it's my left tackle for the rest of the year. Bada bing, bada boom. And we have the new promo dropping tomorrow. That's going to be fire. I can't wait for that. But something I did want to talk about. So we're talking about season 7, and I think with season 7, it's fire, right? I'm not going to lie, it's not fire. But when it comes to the market, it's reacted kind of strange, and I didn't expect this to happen. So you have your crossover champion, your crossover here. Like I said, I'm not going to go too into depth of this because you guys have probably watched thousands of videos by now, but not thousands, but maybe 10 or 20 videos talking about this. And you get your Devin Hester if you get him in this game, and then you get a crossover in the next game. When I get my crossover champion tokens, I'll talk about this more. I'm probably going to take the Devin Hester because receivers at the beginning of the game are way more vital than the defensive tackle, if we're being completely honest. But I want to talk about the market, man. The market has shifted a lot. I'm going to show you some cards that we bought, but I'm also going to show you some cards that we sold as well in the last, basically today. So if you look, I didn't get this Breece Hall. I think I said this in the video. I was trying to get him. I wish I would have got him, and I'm going to explain why. You see, I got a James Pierce for 130, another James Pierce for 130, Eric O'Neal for 66K, a Jake Springfield for 66K. I got a Malik Neighbors for 50K, Colin Yara for 67K. You can see 57K, 53K. I paid a little bit for Cooper, but that's because he's one of the better running backs in the game. So you can see all those cards, right? Let's go take a look at the market. The market is, because I think for the Dynasty promo, you need 99s, and it's any 99s. The market is reacted accordingly. So in my opinion, I've sold a lot of stuff. You see yesterday, when we just went on to the 98-99 filter, these were at 98s were at 60, 50K. Now they're all the way up to 100, right? And if you actually take a look at the underdogs are spiked up tremendously. Look at Eric O'Neal. I'll be honest, these are my 2 Eric O'Neals up right here for 105. But you can see, we got a Hunter Renfrow for 57K. You're damn right I sold him for 100K, right? If you look at Marquez Cooper, right? You remember, I got those Marquez Coopers for 80K. There's not even none up right now because I sold mine for 140. So, look, if you have a lot of auctionable cards, if you've been rocking with me with the investments in the last couple days, man, it might not be it. Now, these cards could go up in price. They could go down in price. We don't know. All I'm saying is when there's profit there, you got to take it. Malik Neighbors. Y'all seen me get him for 50K. I sold mine for 110, I believe. If we look at, what are we looking at? Scheme Spotlight. Jake Springfield, who's a right tackle. We go to right tackles. 114. Remember, I got mine for 78. I think I ended up selling for 105, 108, something like that. So I made a good 20K on that. Now I know it's the end of the season and you want to have fun and all that different types of, or the end of the game. But dog, that profit is there, and we don't know with tomorrow what's going to happen or anything of that nature. These cards could shoot up. And the thing about a lot of these cards, especially like the Scheme Spotlight cards or anything like that, none of those are in packs anymore. Well, they're in packs, but they're not prevalent because it was the final release. So look, man, I'm excited for season 7. Season 7 going into season, or the College Football 26. We got big things planned for College Football 26. Like I said, I've talked about revamping everything. I think we're going to dual stream, so that's something I want to work out. Even triple stream, maybe including TikTok as well. We got a bunch of stuff we want to do because this game's kind of reinvigorated me in terms of the content space. If I'm being completely honest, Madden kind of took it away. Madden took the joy away from me because how bad the game was in my opinion. But my love for college sports in general has become very, very prevalent because of this game. Now, we're going to end off this with Recruit Bundle of Day 36. Now, across sports, you let me know down below. Who is the GOAT of the number 36? I actually, off the top of my mind, can't think of anyone crazy or all-time great with the number 36. I'm thinking hard. Football, was Brian Westbrook 36? I'm literally trying to think across. I can't think of anyone in basketball, baseball. Y'all let me know down below, man, because 36, that's a number. 35 was even for me. It was Kevin Durant. Now, that's another thing to talk about, as my phone just goes off right here. That's another thing to talk about. Malachi Moore. We're no longer going to get a boost. So what the packs are, what the packs are. Now, we may get recruit bundle boost where it goes to 83 plus. I'm not entirely sure, but we can't. There's no overall that's going up anymore. We obviously already hit 99 champions and 99 LTDs. Right, so that's something to remember. I don't think there's going to be another overall boost. What is going on? Season recruit bundles hot? Now, this card was expensive because you need him to do a legend set. And now he's not. Because we got Reggie Bush and now we got Clinton Portis, which that is the Gauntlet reward. I didn't know if you guys wanted me to go over that. I feel like you guys have probably already seen that, talked about the Clinton Portis reward. 1 AP, everything. He essentially makes Reggie Bush not useless, but he's not going to be as expensive as he was. Now, Clinton Portis is still going to be an expensive card. Don't get it wrong. It's probably going to be a 3 million coin card. But Reggie Bush was a 7 million coin card. It'll probably drop Reggie. What is going on? What? A recruit. Day 36? I mean, we still haven't pulled a champion, but 393s in a recruit bundle? That's diffy. That's definitely diffy. So look, hey, recruit bundle day 36, probably one of our better overall and total recruit bundles, depending on what we get out of this 82 plus. 90. Hey, look, 91. So we got a 393s and a 91. That's not a bad way to walk off, if you ask me. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Season 7, we're here. We'll be back tomorrow to cover, the promo as soon as I wake up. You guys will probably already be engaged with it by then. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Excited for this game to end, but also excited for the next game to begin. So hopefully you guys go along for the ride, boys. And we'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Deuces.